For weeks, Martha, the elephant, refused to eat and cried daily at the zoo, leaving her caretakers deeply worried. Once a joyful and playful animal, she had suddenly become lethargic and unresponsive. Her behavior changed so drastically that zookeepers feared for her life, as elephants can fall into depression and even starve themselves when distressed. They had tried everything to bring her back to her usual self, but nothing worked. It was clear that she was mourning, but for what? As days passed with no improvement, the staff grew desperate. Then, an old friend of the zoo was called for help, someone who might hold the key to Martha's healing. That friend was Alexey, a wildlife expert who had once worked at the park and shared a special bond with Martha. When he arrived, he found her in the same sorrowful state, lying in her enclosure, weak and barely responsive. But as soon as she heard his voice, something changed. Martha, despite her frail condition, pricked up her ears and turned toward him. She recognized him instantly. With great effort, she stood up and moved toward him, proving that he was the one she had been waiting for all along. Seeing this, the zookeepers realized that their suspicions were correct. Martha wasn't just sick or uninterested. She was heartbroken over Alexey's absence. Their friendship had begun years ago when Martha was brought to the wildlife park as an orphan. Traumatized by the loss of her mother to poachers, she was wary of humans and refused to interact with her caregivers. However, Alexey, then a young volunteer, was determined to gain her trust. He spent weeks patiently talking to her, sitting by her side, and caring for her without expecting anything in return. Slowly, Martha began to respond, listening to his voice, watching him closely, and eventually trusting him. The turning point came when she voluntarily touched him for the first time, a sign that she had finally accepted him as a friend. From that moment on, their bond was unbreakable. As the years passed, Martha grew into a happy and affectionate elephant, with Alexey always by her side. His dedication to her caught the attention of conservationists, and he was soon invited to work with other animals in need. However, as his career expanded, he had to leave the wildlife park. Wanting to make the transition easier for Martha, he gradually reduced the time he spent with her, hoping she would adapt. But elephants have remarkable memories, and she never forgot him. His absence left a void in her heart, and over time, she sank into sadness, refusing to eat or interact with anyone. Realizing how much she needed him, Alexey decided to stay longer at the park to help Martha recover. With his presence, she slowly regained her strength and spirit. The park management, recognizing their deep connection, offered him a new role that allowed him to continue his conservation work while still being there for Martha. Over time, she thrived once again. Years later, when Martha had a calf of her own, the first thing she did was introduce him to Alexey, as if to ensure her child knew the one human who had shown her unwavering love and care. Martha never forgot the kindness Alexey had given her, and neither did he. Their story is a testament to the deep emotional bonds that can form between humans and animals, proving that love and patience can heal even the deepest wounds. Would you ever turn for Martha like Alexey did? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.